We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. To the air right away is Brady. And Rudolph has it left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
Evans' 1,000-yard streak to start his career remains intact and is now at 8 years strong. And in his 8th season, came a career-high 14 touchdown catches as well. Another similar season, and Mike Evans will cross the 10,000-yard milestone this year. Easy first down pickup for the superstar wideout.
Brady's got his guy. This is Gage. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Again, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Second down and 8. From midfield, here's Brady. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. First carry for James Conner. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 36, Murray. Buying time to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Murray going to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and Nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles. So maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Murray now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Prater's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38, Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a carry for Bernard. Shifts past him at the 45. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Brady going to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They'll run it here with Bernard. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the The Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, Murray. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Murray now. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing on first down is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. This will be caught by Brown.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So out come the Bucs now.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Now Brady. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Let's do this, man. Let's go. Let's go. Dominate this. Me and you, baby. Me and you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Been there.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
From the 27, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
From the gun, Murray. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From just shy of midfield, Murray. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Murray. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Murray going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Who's going to make a play, baby? Let's go. Let's have some fun. Let's go. Every week. Let's go get it now. Let's go do this thing, baby.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Murray now on 1st down. Screen pass to Connor. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, here's the option. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll run here with Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd down and goal. Murray. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
What's the deal, y'all? Guys, get it on right now. Every day, let's do it with you. It's gonna be big time now. Let's ride up. Let's rock and roll.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Brady going to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
There's Evans again, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady again.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the screen, Bernard.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Brady now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, a run with Connor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Brady now on 1st down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Brady now on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches,
You're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Buccaneers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Then the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They run behind center with Connor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Connor up the middle. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright.
So here's Brady and the Bucs.
Down by 2 touchdowns. Exactly 1 minute remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. On 1st down, Brady.
Finding Rudolph, and they're going to get this up to midfield.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. He completes it to Evans. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
One final try now for Brady. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.